Hello everybody, my name is Kata and I am back with another tutorial, and we are going to head back down to our legs and we're going to do side lunges. So I've already done a tutorial on stationary lunges and then starting to add in movement. Now we're going to do side lunges. And the biggest issue that I tend to see when people do side lunges is they take that step out to the side and then they start pushing that knee out and over their toes. And I have a lot of students that have knee problems and they wind up telling me, hey, this is really uncomfortable, or they wind up just doing this instead of a full lunge. And it's because they tend to push the knee out and they start feeling that pressure and that strain on their knees. So what you actually want to think about is just like when you're doing a squat, you push the hips back. So imagine there's a chair on your left side and a chair on your right side. You've got one foot in front of either chair and you want to push the hip to the side as you push back so that you can get your hip in that chair. And then somebody just sat down in that one, so now you're going to come up and you're going to try to get your cheek in the chair on the other side. So I usually tell people, start feet wide, toes pointing forwards, maybe a little bit out, but still wanting to have them pretty forwards. Start right in the middle and then start to push your hip to the side and sit back so that your knee still stays about over your shoelaces. You'll feel an inner thigh stretch, but you're pushing the hips back. Then you come up in the middle and then go to the other side. So pushing over while you sit back and then coming back up again. So this is how I have people start. Just side and then back up, side and back up. So chest is still lifted. You're going to fold at your hips. You want to make sure that we're not folding over this way, because then we're not getting our glutes and our hips. We're just relying on our low back and we're making ourselves dizzy. So after they start to get a little bit better, you can start adding weights. I like to hold them goblet style personally. So I like to just hold it here, helps me keep my chest lifted and take it back. After they start to become a little bit better, you can start by having them add in a step and focus on one side and then the other. So take the step, shift the weight over, sit back, bring it up, and then together. So I'll turn sideways. So it's a step, push the hip down and back. I can still wiggle my toes. My weight is in my heel. I push off with that heel, powering up to bring the leg back in. Then I'll have them start working on the other side. Step, push back, bring it in and together. And a lot of times what happens as well is we step and then they're trying to use this leg to pull themselves in instead of using this one to push off. So practice taking a step and then push off with that leg and come back in. So then again, start adding weights or start alternating. Side, push off, other side, and push off. Okay, so just something to definitely keep in mind. Again, the biggest thing that I see is we step side and then all of a sudden that knee starts pushing forwards. Push the hips back. So you're sinking in to the hip a little bit and getting a little bit more glute, and then stepping up and coming together. So give that a shot, see how it feels for you. Go ahead and put any comments or any questions, or just let me know how it goes in the comments below, and I will see you later. Have a wonderful day.